Hey guys, April here. So today I thought I would share with you my eyebrow routine. I already have one eyebrow on, so I'm looking kind of crazy right now. But I did that on purpose because I really wanted you to see the difference in my eyebrow situation here. So first, let me just explain what went horribly wrong with my eyebrows. When I was like 15, I over-tweezed my eyebrow and they just never grew back. They were like, bye, see ya. So I was just left with this, yeah. So what I actually do is I shave off the tail end of my eyebrow because my eyebrow hairs grow down. And I've tried everything to try and get them to grow nice and straight and full, and they're just like, no. So I just shave it off and then I create the shape that I want on the end of my brow. So let me zoom you in and we will get started. Ooh, it's up close and personal. So this is normally what I use, but I ran out, so I'm improvising today. But normally I use, and this is so dirty, I apologize. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I just usually get, what is it? Shade Black or Ebony? Espresso. That was neither. So it has like the little dual end thing here. It's got the spoolie on one end and then the product on the other. Like I said, I ran out of this one, so I'm just using another one I just found in my drawer. This one is by, I'm gonna say this wrong, Rodile Glamo Brow in the shade Dark Ash Brown. So I like to start off by using these fine micro pencils to kind of sketch the shape that I want. So I'm just kind of following along with what eyebrow hair I do have left. And just kind of roughly sketch out where I would like my eyebrow to be. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to fix it later with concealer and make it all nice and even. But just so I kind of have a guide. I used to try and make this shape on my own, just using like the Dip Brow product and stuff like that. But it was so time consuming, especially, you know, if you're trying to go to work in the morning and you got like eyebrows are like meh. So this just saves me a lot of time because like I said, now I just basically fill in this shape. So I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ash Brown. I found for my situation this works the best because I really don't have many eyebrow hairs. I'm putting the product pretty much directly on the skin, especially here. So any of you who share that same issue know that when it gets hot out or you're sweating during the day and you accidentally go like that, you run the risk of smudging your eyebrow all over your face and you look insane. So I found that this product works best for me. I haven't had that happen to me yet, knock on wood. So what I do, because I've been using this for a couple years now, and I feel like sometimes it's a little hard to work with. So what I do is I just get a drop of Argan Oil. I put like 2-3 drops in it when I first get it, and then I kind of take the end of the brush and kind of mix it around. That makes this product so much easier to work with, and I feel like it prolongs the product because now you can use less of the product and a little bit of it goes a long way. So I just loaded up the brush and I'm using the cap here kind of as my palette, so I get the brush like nice and pointy and thin. And now I'm just gonna go in, and I like to start kind of in the middle here. I don't like to start right in the front because then you get like that blocky looking brow and it looks like you drew it on with Sharpie. So my advice to you, if you struggle with your brows, because I struggled with mine for so many years, if you don't have a steady hand, that's why I like to use the cap here, and I get the brush nice and thin and straight. I don't know if you can see, like my camera's not focusing. It's like really thin right now. And I kind of let the brush like do the work for me. Like I let the brush kind of create that nice like sharp edge for me. So now for the front here, I'm just going to apply a little less pressure And then what I like to do is I just take my finger, whoop, and just wipe some of it away. Just so you get like that natural kind of fade in the front. Now I'm just going to kind of go back in and tweak it a little bit. And I'm just comparing it to the other one. I just kind of, what I like to do is just relax my eyebrows and stare like right at the mirror and just make sure that everything is pretty even. It's like this one needs to be a little higher. Okay, so once you have them as even as you can get, this is by Boom Boom Brow Bar in the color Aretha. It's just a brow powder. I just happened to get this one. Oh, I got this one like 3 years ago, and I'm just now hitting pan, and I use this like every single day. So, goodbye. So what I'm gonna do with this is kind of use this as like a setting powder almost. And I'm gonna pack this into what we just did, avoiding the front there for now. But like I said, because I'm putting the Dip Brow product directly on the skin, I'm always afraid of smudging, and I feel like this really sets it in place and like really helps to prevent that. Okay, and then for the front, again, I'm just gonna lightly fill it in and then take my finger again and just kind of wipe some of that away. Now concealer. Yay, this is just the NYX one. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and a little brush. This is a Sigma brush, the only Sigma brush that I own. I don't know what it is because the number rubbed off, but yeah, I only have one. Hashtag life on a budget. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of clean up this brow a little bit, get a nice edge there, and then just a little bit on top. And now what I always like to do is just wipe off a little bit of the product on the brush, so you just have a little, and then bring it down onto the brow a little bit. I mean onto the rest of your skin here, because you don't want to get stuck with like a white line above, because then you're gonna be looking crazy. Then what I do is I just take a little Q-tip and just kind of wipe off the tail end a little bit, because this is always the hardest part for me. Like, see, now I kind of have like a little weird streak. So I just wipe it away with a Q-tip, and then just kind of, sometimes I'll even take a little dab of the foundation again and just put it there if I wipe too much away. So that looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So I could literally spend like hours perfecting my brows, making sure they're exactly identical, but who has flipping time for that? Nobody. So I just do the best that I can. I'm sure if you're staring at my eyebrows right now with a magnifying glass, I'm sure that they're slightly uneven, but I think they look pretty good to me. So now the last step that I do, this is also by NYX. This is their Tinted Brow Mascara in the shade, doesn't have a shade on there. It could have very well rubbed off, but yeah, this is the Tinted Brow Mascara. And what I like to do with this is just kind of run it in the front. And it might be hard to see on the camera, but it does give a little bit of texture to the front of the brow and kind of like makes the few hairs that I have stand out a little bit. So if you're actually standing next to me in person, like you could be like, oh, she does have eyebrows. Ah. So that's it. That's my eyebrow routine. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have similar eyebrows to me and you do something different that works amazing, please let me know, because I'm always up for improving my eyebrow routine. Please let me know. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and as always, leave me some comments. Let me know what you want to see in the future. And thanks for watching. Bye.